That's why we're starting from the bottom, and we're gonna work our way up to prettier women. But we're starting real low. Starting at the real bottom of the barrel here. We're back with another women's edition of Jeff's Barbershop. I've been getting hit up a lot in the DMs by a lot of ladies, and they've all been asking me to do their hair. And all this time I've been saying, no, I don't know how to do women's hair. But then I realized I don't even know how to do men's hair. And look at where it's gotten me.
So one thing I could say off the bat about Jeff that he employs really well in his social skills is his playfulness. He does this without even saying jokes, freaking flailing his arms around. He does it very calmly. It's in his face. When he speaks, he has this smirk, he has this smile on his face. That implies that everything's kind of just a joke. And in that place, you never know where he is. Is he joking? Is he serious? Maybe he's both. And so whenever he speaks, he could just use this smirk on his face and everything will be okay, baby.
Shittiest video creator on YouTube. Is that good?
No.
We want to be respectful towards the women, so we're not going to have Jonah here for the women's editions. Jonah's my usual co-host.
Oh, no way.
And the people have commented, they said they don't want to see him anymore. And I answer, I listen. And they also said, don't do women again. We're doing women, and we're doing the worst woman. The worst woman out of all of them, with the worst hair. It looks like fried up hay. I don't know how to cut it, but we're going to figure it out. That's why we're starting from the bottom, and we're going to work our way up to prettier women. But we're starting real low. Starting at the real bottom of the barrel here.
What Jeff is doing right now is busting balls. I have a video all about that in a Blake Shelton analysis. You can click above if you want to watch it. What he's doing is he's taking what he wants to say, and then he says the opposite. Now, Jeff has a friendship with Lele Pons going back several years. He's acted in her skits, so they're obviously friends. They know each other. When he says something like the least attractive, least talented, or whatever he's saying the opposite of what he really means. It's a great way to bust somebody's balls, be playful, be funny, while at the same time not offending somebody, because they know that you're not actually putting them down. You're saying the opposite, especially when he says it so calmly with that signature Jeff WITTEK smirk.
Okay, do something funny. Go back in and come out, but make it funnier.
What do you want me to do?
Just be yourself. All right, everyone, welcome Lele Pons. And they said women can't do comedy.
I just love watching Jeff because all of his funniness is in such small movements. It's not this big, actually, I think the best counterpoint to Jeff WITTEK is Lele Pons. Lele Pons, her entire career is off of being big, brash, crazy, physical comedy, just kind of falling all over the place. Jeff WITTEK is the exact opposite. Everything is deadpan. So when he has goofs, when he has gaffes, all you have to see is that slight smirk on his face and just a calm demeanor, and it's so much more powerful, at least to me, or somebody that's a little bit older. When you're younger, it's harder to see micro expressions in comedy, which is why Lele Pons is great for kids, and that's who her main demographic is. So kids, they need to see big exaggerated movements to see that that is different from what is normal. Something big, crazy, wild. So that's why it's entertaining. That's why it is funny to me. But as you get older, as you get more mature, that starts to be like a peanut butter sandwich. As a kid, holy crap, that's amazing. But then what do you want? You want to add some more. Maybe some raisins, maybe some bananas, maybe even some chopped up celery on that peanut butter sandwich. Our palate is becoming, it's becoming a little bit more complex.
You know how I know someone has a big penis?
How?
And this is true. It's experience. Your thumb.
I hate to tell you this, but your logic is wrong. I'm like a mannequin down there.
Can I see?
Okay.
Okay, I won't see it, trust me.
What did I tell you? Hey, stop looking at my thumbs.
I'm sorry, guys, do not send me thumbs.
So another great thing that Jeff does, and I'll reference my Brad Pitt soul gazing video up there right now if you want to watch it, is he has very easy eye contact with people, and especially women. He does his little smirk and he keeps that eye contact on there. He's not wavering when he's talking. He's not here or there. Now, the reason why this is so powerful is because it shows that Jeff isn't self-conscious when he's interacting. Now, he very well may be, but what he's giving off is a very calm and yet playful eye contact. It's just a smirk, it's strong eye contact, and that's it. And when you can put that unwavering eye contact onto a person, that person is really truly gonna feel like you're staring into their soul. What does that mean? It means that you could really see every little thing about that person. Why? Because when you waver eye contact, even for a second, there's an opportunity for that other person to make an expression, a facial expression, that you could have missed. And what does that mean? That means that you are not getting the full picture. Somebody that is very socially adept is able to keep eye contact on the face and the body, but mostly the face at all times, and pull in every single emotion without skipping one. Now, why is this important? When somebody's expressing themselves, it's very, very difficult to hide emotions. Now, you can hide your emotions, but what happens is they don't just go away. They merely just get smaller. They get concentrated. They hide between the cracks. So when you are making that unwavering eye contact on a person's face, you are able to see the micro expressions. What is a micro expression? Again, it is a split-second emotion that somebody is expressing because they tried to hide it otherwise in a full expression. What this does is it makes that person feel as though, wow, he really truly knows all of me. When you don't judge that person, not superficially judge like Jeff does when he's joking around, but truly judge that person, when you truly do not judge that person, what does that do? It says he sees all of me and he is accepting all of me. That makes a person bring down their walls, make that person feel a lot more comfortable, and it builds, that's where an attraction builds. So the very small things that Jeff does are actually very big in the big picture. This is the difference between charm and charisma. Now, if you look, Lele Pons has charisma. She's big, she's loud, she's entertaining. That's fun, that's great. Jeff, he doesn't have charisma, but what he does have is charm.
What are some upcoming projects you're working on? Deleting your channel?
Podcast and new music with one of my favorite artists, but I can't say.
Super exciting stuff, but
Yeah.
not as exciting as this, the big reveal. My second ever woman. Or third, if you count Little Hoodie.
Oh, so pretty.
You like it?
Yes, I do. Do you like it?
Yeah, I did a great job. Thank you for trusting me to do this. I hope we solved all the problems today, besides just your hair.
That's a wrap!
Okay, so another thing about humor and what Jeff does perfectly is he's able to balance his deviance with his normalcy. And being funny, this is an important thing. When it comes to charm, I've said this a million times, charm is about balance. Now, where that balance is matters. I would say that the deviant side of Jeff, the playful, the funny, the sarcastic side, on camera comes out, I'd say about 70% of the time, maybe 80% of the time. 20% is sincere. 20% is the normal side of him. Now, of course, I believe that this is a character that he's playing on camera, of course. And all I think it is an exaggerated version of who he really is off camera. I would probably venture to guess that when Jeff actually is meeting a girl, let's say at a bar, a club, wherever he meets somebody, and he's flirting with her, it's probably more like 60-40. It's probably more like 50-50. 60-40 is a really good balance of deviance, 60, 40 normalcy when you're flirting at the beginning. I'd say the first hour or two. After about that hour, then it's important to kind of flip it and turn it 60% normalcy, 40% deviance. What is this doing? You're flirting, you're being playful, you're showing that you are weird, you're showing that you are not taking life so seriously, and that's great for building attraction with somebody. However, if you keep that up, then you merely stay a clown. Then you start getting people to guess, maybe he's hiding something with so much deviance, so much playfulness, too much sense of humor. Why doesn't he ever come down to earth and just get real? Which is why it's important to balance it out later on. Now, I could talk about this for hours. I could talk about sense of humor for hours. Jeff is really good with it. Now, I just touched the surface with Jeff WITTEK. I'd love to do a part 2. But the problem is, why would I make another video if nobody gives a shit about this one? So, if you could give a nice like on this video and it gets to 10,000 likes, I will make a part 2 and I'll go a lot more in depth into Jeff WITTEK's sense of humor. And I'm telling you guys, he has a complex sense of humor. He employs it really well. And he said that he learned it from his friends growing up. And that's where I learned a lot of my social skills growing up, from my friends. I admired them and I learned from them because they were naturals in terms of social skills, making friends, dating, all of that. So I'd love to do a part 2, but make sure you hit the like while you're here. If you want to see another video, I do these all the time, and I get even more specific in my classic charm videos. Those are my deep analysis. I have one on David Dobrik called David Dobrik, the Anti. And it goes into why he is so attractive to millions of people, and especially women that you've seen him date, women that you see are interested in him and that he doesn't give a schnikes about. You could click that in a 3, a 2, a 1.